In the quiet of a Belgian morning in Flanders, the garden slowly awakes. The air is cool, carrying the fresh scent of damp soil, and a soft wind drifts through, often the breath of the North Sea traveling inland, moving gently through leaves and tall grass. She tends to her soil. She prepares her garden beds, spreading flower soil with care. No heavy digging, just the gentle raking of the earth, a soft prelude to the tiny plants she nurtures from seeds indoors, all in quiet preparation for the life she will plant later this year. Coffee in hand, she walks across a new plot of land in her garden, a fresh canvas she has chosen to cultivate. She thinks ahead to spring, planning how to prepare the soil. First, she turns the heavy clay, a necessary labor on this untouched ground, then blends it with last year's compost and rich flower soil, creating the perfect bed for the life she will soon plant. From a grandmother who mastered the art of growing tomatoes and a grandfather with a lifetime of vegetable garden experience, my parents inherited the knowledge of nurturing and preparing vegetables, not for quantity, but for pure, unadulterated flavor. A true delicacy where I proudly watch my mother create the most delicious meals in her grandmother's style. With great passion, my 82-year-old father continues to pass down his wisdom. He tells me in the finest detail that the secret to flavor begins with how you treat your soil. He is not the man who measures pH values. He senses it, he smells, he feels, he adapts to what the earth needs. And that's how I started my own story.
The first moment she saw her seeds begin to sprout and witnessed the growth of her first plants, she knew this was a love she would fully embrace and cherish. What began as a small garden, tended with care over 3 years of learning and experimenting, slowly evolved, her little patch of soil gradually expanding until it claimed nearly the whole garden. Without the most up-to-date tools or materials, she successfully grew her very first vegetables, proving that dedication often matters more than equipment. It is February, the ideal time to gently begin preparing the soil, though still too early to plant, except perhaps for a few winter vegetables she may still enjoy harvesting. And so, the starting signal for 2026 garden season has been given. This year, her dream stretches further than the vegetables alone. She hopes to grow flowers as well, bringing more color, softness, and life into the space. She envisions a meaningful transformation of her garden, a place that will reflect growth, patience, and beauty. From now on, her care will reach beyond vegetables alone. She hopes to learn just as deeply about flowers this year. Softly, patiently, through trial and error, she grows toward the rhythm and wisdom of permaculture. In her mind, Permaculture belongs in the backyard, the canvas of your own life. She gathers old tools and forgotten materials, letting them rest and find new purpose. Through trail and thought, she will grow, utilizing new materials and discovering why and how combined with new techniques make all the difference. Time and nature are her teachers. She plants not just seeds, but ideas, watching how they stretch toward the sun, bend with the wind, and thrive through rain and storm. Her father will continue to inspire her, showing how old materials can be upcycled into new purpose. Recycling is not just ecological, but a way to use wisely everything we already own, or everything we can find. Not everything must be expensive. With care and effort, even the simplest things can yield beauty and abundance. Her father built his garden from what others had discarded, from the scrapyard's forgotten treasures. It may not seem to be beautiful at first, but by summer, his little garden bursts with life, glowing with a harvest well earned. What seemed ordinary becomes extraordinary, a testament to patience, resourcefulness, and love. It is clear that her weekly visits to her father reflect their shared passions. A ritual rooted in soil and care. A bond tended like their gardens, nurtured with patience and devotion. They look forward to each visit, to walking through each other's vegetable patches, to observing what has grown, what has changed, what has flourished since they last met.